After 22 years in Alaska, I was just amazed at the place. You know, we became part of that state. I mean, it's that easy to do. It's just an incredible place. And it really grew into our soul, so to speak. So it was really tough to make those kind of decisions. But concerns for family are usually always stronger. And my brother and I had been communicating about our father, Robert James Fife, and he was getting much older, and he had had a stroke and was having more trouble taking care of himself at home. And so, I kicked it around with my wife a little bit because we were both in just wonderful employment situations, great jobs, good money. I said, well, looks like Dad needs someone to take care of him. I said, what do you think about moving back? And she said, well, I'll go with you. This is what we have in mind is, being together. And you have to go back, then we'll go back. It's Jay, Stone Go, Gary Fife, Jolly Dippers, Muscogee Radio, Marblehead, Street. Welcome to our program. We have a major change in our lineup today. We were going to be talking to some folks about fire safety, which gives an idea of what we're dealing with, maybe some ideas of how.
So after 22 years in Alaska, Gary has decided to pack it up and move back to Oklahoma to take care of his father. But now he has to build a new life, build a new career. But where? Where will he start this brave new life, this brave new career? But was this the right decision?
At this point, he was about, 86. And really having a hard time getting around. So I thought, well, this was the right thing to do, is to come home and take care of him. So that was the reason. If I had my choice, my druthers, we probably still would be in Anchorage, because it's just an incredible place to live. Things like a recent earthquake would, of course, change your thinking a little bit if you're not ready for that kind of thing. But we came home and I started looking for a job. I worked for the Cherokee Nation for a little while, and then found out there was an opening here with the Muscogee Creek Media Department. And came in for an interview and told them I'd been at it for over 30 years. And I said, no, well, you're the guy we need.
Now that might be an understatement, Gary.
Print, radio, and television is what my career was at that point. I said, well, just let me know where you need me. And we've been here over 9 years now, going on 10. And I'm doing what I enjoy now. This radio program, where I get to sit and chat with people or share information you wouldn't get otherwise. Write for the newspaper, straight reporting, and then do my column, Emma Benaya, which allows me to express an opinion, because it's clearly labeled as such so people understand, and occasionally give Uncle Sam a little poke in the rib cage with my elbow, or just have fun with it. Because most native publications do not have a light feature. Sometimes you'll get a cartoon strip that'll last for a little while, and then something like that, or you'll get a columnist who goes beyond the big, heavy-duty, hard news kind of subjects. And I thought that's what maybe I'd enjoy doing. Like mention the heavy stuff, but do it in such a way that people would understand it and maybe kind of get a kick out of it. Even kids.
And that's where all the magic happens, right behind that door. Gary Fife bringing you the news as he's been doing for over 40 years. Over 40 years. That's quite an achievement for anyone. And I imagine he'll be doing it for quite some time. So for the Muscogee Creek Nation Office of Public Relations, I'm Mark Abbott, and I want to thank you for watching Gary Fife, A Life in Media. Because Gary Fife is someone you ought to know.
Man, Gary Fife, what a guy. What can I say? The guy is like a living encyclopedia of Native American history and broadcast. He knows so many people. He's done so many things. What an incredible career. What an opportunity for me, too, to be able to learn from him, be on the radio with him, see how he does things, and really just ask him questions that only somebody like him could answer, because he's got the experience, he's got the professionalism, and it's just been such a treat for me to be able to be a small part of his journey here, coming back to the Muscogee Creek Nation.
Gary, I feel really privileged to be able to work with someone with your talent, your background, and all the history that you bring to Muscogee media. Mado.